Want to reach Night Talks Radio? That's easy. Simply dial 1-507-384-9390.
I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 52, printed in House Report number 118-142, offered by Mr. Gates of Florida.
Pursuant to House Rule 583, the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Gates, and a member opposed each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Florida.
There is a time in every debate where everything has been said, but not yet by everyone. And that may be where we are in the DEI debate. But what I bring to the House now is the most fulsome amendment to completely remove DEI from the DOD. And even if my amendment doesn't pass, I want my colleagues to know that this NDAA in the base bill takes a meat cleaver to DEI. And the amendments that we have adopted in the last round of voting have certainly ensured that DEI, regardless of the passage or not of my amendment, will not be a principal feature of our military service if this bill becomes law, and that would be a great thing for our military. That said, it's important to note that in the name of DEI, our military has done some pretty strange things. Secretary Austin, in his first act, ordered a 24-hour stand down so that everyone could reflect on their extremism. The reality is, even majority-minority units in the military found this divisive. They complained to my office, and certainly it did not create a more lethal force. Also, in the name of DEI, we've hired some rather strange people in the government. There's one DEI officer named Calissa Wing, and she actually, if you can believe this, worked in the DEI's department at DODOA, the education system within DOD, and she put out the following inclusive tweet. I'm so exhausted at these white folks in these professional development sessions. This lady actually had the audacity to say that black people can be racist too. I had to stop the session and give Karen the business. This was the person that we had hired to create a more inclusive environment, and I think it's indicative of the inherently divisive culture that has permeated radical racial ideology. My amendment gives us the opportunity to pull it up by the root, and I hope my colleagues support it. I would add this final point before yielding back. We have standards in the military that allow the military to expel racists and white supremacists completely in the absence of DEI programs. We've had those standards in the military for quite some time. And so even if my amendment were to become law, I don't want anyone in the body to think that we would be stuck with people in the military that didn't meet long-standing, pre-existing standards of personal conduct. And with that, I reserve.
The gentleman reserves. The gentlewoman from Virginia. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from Virginia seek recognition?
I rise to claim the time in opposition to the amendment, and I yield 1.5 minutes to Mr. Horsford.
The gentlewoman is recognized for 5 minutes. The gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong opposition to this amendment. Mr. Speaker, the previous speaker, the maker of this amendment, talked about being exhausting. This issue that he has brought before this body and the committee is exhausting. Just this week, the sponsor of this amendment called diversity, equity, and inclusion in the military a, quote, failed experiment. He has called it cancerous. Just this week, a senator from Alabama stated that it was his opinion that white nationalists are not necessarily racist and refused to denounce white nationalists serving in the military. All of this with the backdrop of the same senator holding up hundreds of military nominations, which is actively hurting our national security, something that this NDAA bill would address. To what end? The U.S. Marine Corps does not have a confirmed commandant as we speak. And yet, just an hour ago, on this very floor, one of the members on the other side of this body said his amendment, quote, had nothing to do whether colored people or black people can serve, unquote. Mr. Speaker, these comments show exactly why we need diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. Every day, our military grows more diverse, more and more reflecting the diversity of our nation. This amendment does nothing to address the recruitment shortfalls that our services are facing, and instead, it will only make it more difficult to recruit Americans on diverse backgrounds, representing the true makeup of our nation. What are you so afraid of? Why do you keep bringing these divisive issues to the body of this floor? You are out of order. You are exhausting, Mr. Gates.
The gentleman is no longer recognized. The gentleman is no longer recognized.
Excuse me, a point of order, Mr. Speaker.
The gentleman from Florida is recognized.
No, Mr. Speaker, I've made a point of order. You have to rule on the point of order.
The gentleman will state his point of order.
The gentleman has an obligation to address the chair, not other members. He did not do that. He was out of order, violating the decorum of the House.
The gentleman has not stated a proper point of order.
A parliamentary inquiry, then. I seek recognition to make a parliamentary inquiry.
The gentleman will state his parliamentary
What is the
question.
parliamentary mechanism that requires an individual to address the chair? Because if it's not that, and we can address each other, let's do that for the rest of the debate.
The chair will not engage in this dialogue. Would the gentleman like to be recognized for his 5
I want to be
minutes?
recognized for a parliamentary inquiry.
The gentleman is not recognized.
I'm not recognized for a parliamentary inquiry? I'm not recognized for a parliamentary inquiry?
The chair will not engage with the gentleman.
I have a parliamentary inquiry.
So the gentleman is recognized for his 5 minutes. The gentleman will state his inquiry.
Will the chair encourage members to address the chair and rather than one another?
The chair encourages all members to address the chair and not one another.
Very well. I seek
Thank
recognition.
you. The gentleman is recognized.
Can you be respectful? Can we have a debate?
Yeah.
The gentleman from Florida is recognized.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Amendment.
And Mr. Speaker, the childish antics that we just observed indicate that we've got a lot of work to do, both in this House and the military, not to have radical racial ideology governing our discourse and governing the policy choices that we make in these bills. The policy choice that my amendment seeks to make ensures that we do not have the cancer of DEI harming our military. I would yield 1 minute to the gentlelady from Florida.
The gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
I would just like to remind people that whether you're white, black, brown, we all bleed the same. So to have this completely divisive ideology being pushed push to have members from across the aisle making it about race when some of these members have not even served is completely, to me, not only a foreign ideology, but I'd like to remind people, when you're getting shot at, okay? When my husband was shot in Afghanistan, do you think he was sitting there asking what color the person that was evacing him was? Do you think he was sitting there wondering about diversity, equity, and inclusion? No, the only thing he cared about was making sure that someone that was evacing him knew how to do their job. That's what the military needs to be focusing on. So to have it about race just goes to show that maybe more members of across the aisle need to be serving in our military, because that's not something that we focus on. What we focus on is mission readiness. That's what it's all about. I don't care if you guys think that I'm racist. I'm a minority woman. Maybe I'm the wrong color of minority for you, but I'm a minority woman. I support this for those reasons because I've lost friends. Chairman, I yield my time.
The gentlewoman's time has expired. Members are reminded to redirect their remarks to the chair. The gentleman
I reserve, and I thank the chair for that acknowledgement.
Thank you. The gentlewoman from Virginia is recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I yield 1 minute to Ms. Takuda.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You know, it's been said once already on this floor, but I don't think it can be said enough. If we ever needed a reason to support DEI training, you need look no further than the debates, the antics that we have seen on this floor today, the childish, yes, actions that we have heard from the other side. In fact, from the backwards, racially insensitive comments spoken on this floor, it seems DEI training would be good right here in the halls of Congress. Chair, we have spent hours in markup already debating DEI, but apparently it wasn't enough. So here we are again, forced to debate yet another bad amendment. Never mind that 40% of our service members identify as members of minority groups, or that 42% of service members of color turn down assignments because of concerns about racism and discrimination that they have experienced. Never mind that almost half of all service members in a recent survey said they've been the subject of racial slurs or jokes in their communities. To say that we do not need DEI is to say racism and discrimination does not exist in our military and in our society. For the sponsor of this amendment to be proud of taking a meat cleaver to DEI flies in the face of all Americans and the diversity that we represent. What this reckless amendment and this obsession over DEI really exposes is a callous disregard for these service members and their experiences.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
They deserve better. America is better than this, and I strongly urge my colleagues to vote no.
I reserve.
The gentlewoman from Virginia reserves. The gentleman from Florida is recognized.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I can answer the gentlelady's question. If her question is when will we stop debating DEI, the answer is when we get rid of DEI in the military. We will be here fighting this fight each and every day, because what fashions itself as an inclusive ideology is in fact inherently divisive and harmful. And I acknowledge that we have many minorities that serve in our military, and we are so grateful for their patriotism, but it's the very minority groups, it's the very minority service members in my district who come and complain about these initiatives. So this isn't an affront to our service members. It is something we are doing for our service members. And you know what they really complain about? A lot of this DEI training that takes away from their jumps, their live fire time, their time in the cockpit. We need to spend more time ensuring that we can protect the homeland and less time on pronoun training and the rest of this nonsense. I reserve.
The gentleman's time has expired. The gentlewoman from Virginia is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. How much time do we have left?
The gentlewoman has 2.5 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. I think this debate today demonstrates exactly why diversity, equity, and inclusion is necessary, not only in the military, but probably we need some training here in this body. But I'm going to limit my remarks to the armed services. I want to break down what DEI training actually is, because most of the comments I've heard today is not an accurate definition of what DEI is. I'm going to take those words one at a time. Diversity training recognizes that and diversity efforts recognize we need to have a military, we need to have service members, we need to have an officer corps that reflects the diversity of the country that they protect. And for a wide variety of reasons, it doesn't. We need to recognize that our diversity is our strength and our unity is our power, but we can only have unity when we recognize and respect the diversity of this country and the people who serve. Equity recognizes that despite the fact the first casualty of the Revolutionary War was a black men weren't allowed to serve in the military until the Civil War. And until 1948, the service was segregated, and black men, like my uncles, were not allowed combat duty. My uncles were only allowed to cook when they served during World War II. My uncles uncles brought back home stories of the names they were called, of the threats they received, not from the enemy, but from their fellow service members. Their children and grandchildren who heard those stories didn't want to serve in a military that was unwelcoming to them. Inclusion means we are creating an atmosphere and a workplace that is inclusive of the full diversity of everyone who serves. Mr. Speaker, whether we like it or not, the history of this country is complicated. The history of this country is rooted in the original sin of slavery and 100 years of Jim Crow, when Black Americans were treated as second citizens, if they were treated as citizens at all. We have to teach that history. And most of the amendments we have seen today have either tried to whitewash that history or ignore that it ever happened. We cannot do it. I urge the body to reject this amendment.
The gentlewoman's time has expired. The question is on the amendment offered by the gentleman from Florida. Those in favor say aye.
Feel me. Shake it up. Yeah, feel me. You feel me? No cash on me. Swipe for a milli. Yeah, feel me. You feel me? Walk in the door. Shake up the building. Yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up. Ooh, yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up. Don't care, cash got cars. No lean on my cars. Carhartt on my heart. Tattoo on my scars. Tattoo my new scars. My life has been hard. See me in the light. I was in the dark. I wake up, I send it. I wake up, I spend it. I drive Chevy, no Benzes. See me slide, not tenant. My house, yeah, I own that. Your house, yeah, it's rented. Started where the flow at. Now I top the building, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? No cash on me. Swipe for a milli, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door. Shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up. Ooh, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up. On trips, I never trip. No. Shoulder gotta chill. Yeah. My best friend, my chick. My best friend gon' whip. My best friend, she pull up with a stick. My best friend, she pull up, then she skirt off and we dip. Feel me? You feel me? No cash on me. Swipe for a milli, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door. Shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Ooh, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up.
Oh my God.
Audiences and critics can't believe what they're seeing.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes!
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments.
What is happening?
This is why we go to the movies.
Oh, I like her.
It's pulse-pounding. It will rock your world with jaw-dropping action.
Is this where we run?
Go, 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 go! Probably.
It's one of the best action movies ever made.
What more can I say?
See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find. It will take your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Tickets on sale now.
Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't living fast. Over limit on the freeway, hope no cops pass. Had to dip out for a minute, yeah, that's my bad. But I can't stay for too long, I gotta go. I grab my bag and hit the dash. Yeah, adios. I drop the clutch and slam the gas, and it's vamonos. If you're not first and you're in last, Ricky Bobby quote, you gotta know. Work hard, get dough.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I had.
Saturday night, NTRN. During the Pennington County Fair. Just an absolutely crazy weekend. What do you think, Jennifer?
Yeah, that's about right. It is a crazy weekend. I mean, it's going to be fun tonight going to the fair and everything. If we do decide to go out and about and have the the mini microphones with us and stuff, I've got 3 very good questions that I want to ask the fair goers.
The fair goers? The visitors?
The visitors, the people who go to the fair all the time. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so we don't know if we're going to be able to bring the equipment or not. First off, it's blowing my mind that I think the current temperature right now is in the mid to upper 50s.
Yeah,
is that correct?
Seems actually pretty nice. We're sitting outside here by the deck, and everything. It seems pretty nice,
Yeah, there's a small chill in the air.
But
you almost want to put a sweater on, like a hoodie.
Right, but at least it's not like steaming hot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we thought it was going to be.
That's the good part about it. It's not just ridiculously hot like it was last summer and the summer before. Because by this point, I think a month and a half ago, we were thinking that the temperatures were going to be somewhere around 300 at 300. This point. So, it's a bonus that we are in normal weather, actually way below normal for this time of year in July. And, I'm quite happy with it. Like I said, I'm on the verge of putting a light hoodie on, but I think I'll be able to maintain once we get out to the fair and start walking around and things of that nature.
Exactly.
But real quick, to start the episode out, as you heard in the very beginning, Matt Getz from Florida, getting into it with a few others about the DEI bill that he wanted to pass, or is attempting to pass, and of course that stands for diversity, equality, and inclusion, better known as DEI. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, if any job out there makes me do DEI.
Right.
Okay, even for, 5 fucking minutes.
Tell him to shut it.
I'm walking out of the door. You know what I mean?
Tell him to shove it.
I'm going to tell him right where it needs to go. And I'm gonna hang a rebel flag right on the fucking front door of that fucking classroom.
It seems like Mackenzie's friend has stopped by here. Let me go talk to her for just 1 second here.
We have an outsider.
She is actually
sound the
resting
alarm.
right now, and then we're going to go to the fair because she's going to ride some rides with her brothers
Mackenzie's
and sister.
little buddy
So,
is at the window.
Yeah, I do apologize. You going to go
calling
to the fair tonight?
for her friend.
Why?
Uh-oh. Sounds like she's not going to the fair. That's not a good deal.
Huh? Bagley? Yeah. Well,
Live and exclusive
I'll tell you what. Well, we'll see.
conversation
We'll see what we can do,
with
okay?
Mackenzie Brewer's friend.
We'll keep you posted. How's that?
As we're talking about DEI.
Oh, she said her mom can't afford it, honey.
Her mom can't afford it. Perhaps if her mom actually did her job while she had a job here,
Well,
maybe they could afford it.
She does have a job, I guess, so somewhere else too, but I don't know where.
I mean, what does she have a job doing? Being a bitch?
Well, that too.
Does
But I think
does she get paid $15 an hour to be an asshole?
I think she works at Ace Hardware here in town.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I bet when people walk in there, they're like, "Please, Jesus."
I feel
not
bad.
Get Bobby.
I feel bad. You know, I did put something out.
You feel bad.
No,
She
I
was
feel
putting
bad that,
you down.
No, I feel bad that she can't go to the fair. You know, it would be awesome to take her to the fair for Mackenzie.
Yeah.
You know, sake and everything.
Child-wise, now, yes, that is unfair. But you know, Bobby will not let that happen because. Well, she hates you.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah,
I think it's because you're
sad.
pretty and you know you're beautiful and all that, and you're humorous.
Yeah.
And she's a troll. So.
Well, she has never really liked me. You know, we went to cosmetology together, and she's never liked me. So.
Well, you've always been better than her at things.
Yeah.
So,
you know, people are kind of intimidated by me, I guess, and maybe it's because I'm too nice.
People tend to, get intimidated, and then they put on this this sort of this face of I fucking hate you,
right,
all the time for no apparent reason, and even going as far as to get personal.
But as I was saying, I put on the Pay It Forward post at Crookston. Just
Pay It Forward.
Today. It's called Pay It Forward,
post.
okay? Where you
Okay.
can pay things obviously forward and stuff. And I was actually going to
paying
put on...
it forward, not backward.
Excuse me. I was going to put all the posts, some of the baby clothes that I have too, if anyone needs any baby clothes and stuff like that.
We got a ton
you know?
of baby clothes.
So, I mean, I would like to help them out
Baby.
there. But the thing is, the person who
blob
runs
baby.
it,
A baby.
you know, and who has to approve it and stuff, denied my approval of getting on the site.
Jeez, man. There's just all kinds of haters.
You know,
around
so
here.
it's like, wow, really?
And, like, some of the stuff is actually pretty cool, man. Like, Fanatic hockey jerseys and football jerseys and things that, well, let me put it this way, we're not fucking cheap. You know what I mean?
Not at
of
all.
course, we're saving a few, for memories.
Yeah.
But some that we are selling, you're not going to be able to find that stuff on Fanatics for as cheap as we did then, which was expensive. Now, which is probably like almost $125 bucks.
See, you go to eBay though. And that's the thing is, with you going to
sometimes
eBay, you know,
I go
that's
to
the best
eBay.
thing to go to, you know?
I've been starting to go to eBay only of late because a Fanatic signed an exclusive deal with the National Hockey League.
Yeah.
Sort of like EA Sports with men.
EA Sports.
Where, yeah, not so much anymore.
Can you plug that? I don't know if you can.
You know what? I don't want to plug it because
I'm sorry.
now nobody else can attempt to make a football game.
Ah.
Okay, so they have the exclusive rights to the National Football League, and you can only play Madden now. You see, so.
But you could make a bandy game or something like that. People don't know anything about bandy.
Yeah, but unfortunately with bandy, you know, there's a lot of people in North America. You know, I take that back. In the United States, North America, I would say includes Canada, obviously.
Right.
I think Canadians probably know more about bandy than, you know, people from the United States. But bandy's really a Scandinavian, European sport.
It's kind of cool, though.
It's like it's kind of like outdoor hockey.
Yeah.
Like that you would play on a field, okay, like field hockey.
Yeah.
Except you're really fucking playing on ice, and it is something that's actually pretty amazing.
But you know, you think about it, you're chasing that little tiny rubber ball, you know, that bounces all the time.
Oh, and they hurt like a motherfucker, by the way. They get up to speeds of 150 miles per hour.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not an actual puck. It is a solid, hard plastic thing.
Hard rock.
That, you know, will probably crack your skull if shot in the right fucking area.
Oh, Jesus.
But, yeah, to finish off what I was talking about with the DEI thing, of course, you heard all the leftists just having a, you know, pissy fit about the whole thing.
Yeah, the thing is, what I like best, sorry, Daniel, but
Go
what
ahead.
I have to tell you is what I like best, I don't know her name, maybe you do, but in the actual conversation, when she said, maybe I'm not the right color, I like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe they're not, because there's all kinds of intersections and narratives that you have to follow.
Right.
So, in her case, she was referring to, now if she was a black woman,
yep,
and not just a woman of, you know, different persuasion, Puerto Rican or whatever have you, that it would be totally different. You know,
of course.
Which is absolutely the case. And that's why she said that. But
that's the way the world is, unfortunately. It's really sad.
It's funny. It's funny because you could hear the far leftists bursting out not once but twice, and had to be told to shut the fuck up with the gavel.
Yep.
And then they literally had the balls to say, "Look at what the right is doing."
Right.
You know, and it really, when you sit there and you listen to it, it blows your fucking mind away.
Yeah, it does.
That they just make up this shit in their head.
Yep.
And to me, this DEI, right away, like I said, if I was going to a job, right away you're telling me that whether I know it or not, whether I like it or not, since I came out of my mother's womb, I was automatically fucking racist, and I have to be constantly told how not to be racist. And with that, I give a big, giant fuck you.
Exactly.
I may not win, but I can't be thrown out here.
Wow. Absolutely wow. I mean, not a lot of things will make me cry, but
What
after
was
listening to
that?
that, I mean, Lavender is her name, and she is from Fitchburg, Massachusetts, okay? Her story And her voice is absolutely beautiful. She wrote that song herself, and I literally have tears and goosebumps right now.
You do. I'm looking at
wow.
you right now, and yeah, you got a little bit of goosebumpage happening, a little tear flowing out of your eye.
Right.
I haven't seen that happen in about 4 or 5 days with the Good Doctor.
Yeah, I know, right? Plug.
Plug up ABC.
Well, anyways, so what you just heard right now is a lavender dart.
Yes, explain
Cangial,
what that was all
and
about.
She actually is the very first one to receive the golden buzzer for the season
The golden
of...
ticket to a chocolate factory?
No, actually, it's actually better than that. The golden buzzer for the first season coming back for American's Got Talent. This golden buzzer actually puts her ahead of all the other contestants right on over to the very top right now. So that's where she's sitting at the very top. So it's almost like when you're going for American Idol, it's almost like getting that Hollywood ticket, and stuff, and you're like,
So, like, she's number one.
Yeah, she's right there right now.
So, like, if they were to call it today, she would be the absolute undisputed winner.
Yep, correct. And the thing
Really?
about it that's so emotional about it, that gets me so emotional, is that she has, she's had very many dreams. Her dreams in life...
Did you say she's blind as well?
Yeah, yep, exactly. So her dreams in life, she's blind and autistic, okay?
Wow.
And her dreams in life are to basically build a school, okay, that has classes that basically are the classes that children are naturally interested about.
Okay.
And she said that school would have been a school that she would have thrived in as well. So, another thing is, with her autism and her blindness, she has the ability to basically do what a lot of singers normally should go through, but she faced her fears, and she went in front of everyone, and she showed everyone
that's what you gotta do.
Her potential, and was not afraid. And she even did it on her all-time favorite TV show, America's Got Talent. Now, she's 27 years old, okay?
Okay.
She was adopted at a young age, and she's, gone through so many different obstacles.
Was that
in
her
life.
father on stage?
That was one, yes.
That was one. Oh, yes, that's right.
Yes.
One.
Yes, that was one of her fathers, yes.
Right, we won't talk about the rest of that.
As long as she's loved, that's the only thing that matters.
She's loved, yes.
Yes. So, the thing is that afterwards, she got a standing ovation.
She did.
She did.
You heard it right there.
And Heidi Klum actually ran up on stage and held her hand and said she wanted to hold her hand all the way through.
I'm surprised Heidi Klum didn't want to adopt
line.
her at that point.
Hold her hand all the way through to the finish line.
Wow.
And it's all inspirational story. It's not a very big city where she comes from. It's got 44,000 people, but it's Massachusetts, and Massachusetts has many, many people in the state, obviously. And the neat thing about it is not only the struggles that she goes through with the autistic and the blindness and everything, but that she is doing it on her own.
Socks.
Like a lot of people that go to these kind of things either have relatives that are singers, or they have their mom and dad were a singer, or they got money or something like that. She doesn't have a whole lot, and she's doing it all on her own, and that's what her song was, on her own. Yes.
Wow,
yes,
gotta give it to her.
amazing.
Gotta give it to her.
I love it. I'm gonna follow her all the way through this season, and I hope that she wins. If she doesn't win, I hope she still at least gets someone to pick her up, because she's got a beautiful, powerful voice.
I mean, that is truly top notch.
Yeah.
I think she'll be making records regardless.
Right.
I think regardless of whether she's picked up or not.
Right. And the thing is, who knows? Maybe NTRN, New Music Now, may pick her up for some music.
To play some of her songs, yes, but
Yep.
we're not a music label, nor do I have
No.
$1 million coming
No,
out of
but
my
I'm saying
asshole.
to play some of her songs on there, you know.
Yeah, we're
and
not.
stuff like that. No, we're
We
not.
started out. We wanted to be like Coast to Coast AM. Then it kind of morphed into something else. It cost us more money. Then it morphed into something else. Cost us a little bit more money. Now you want to be a musical artist record company.
No, I never said that.
Let me go ahead in the back and plant some fucking money trees. And we should be able to pull that off in about 6 months.
Well, you know, Chris from the White House with Mai Tai, you know, is going to rock it tonight.
Oh, yes. We actually have that today.
Ooh, today.
Before we head to the Pennington County Fair for real.
Awesome.
We're kind of hanging outside right now, getting ourselves prepared. But yeah, we're gonna break it to you because last night, unfortunately, we weren't around. But today and possibly tonight we'll be around. More likely tomorrow or Tuesday, but today,
Yep.
we're gonna be playing some shit,
Oh, yes.
and that would be my time.
And we are actually going to play an oldie, too, that we had on our NTRN New Music Now.
Amongst the music, yes. And oldie, they're actually not even together anymore,
No, they're
unfortunately.
not. They are doing separate things by themselves. They are both singing, though. So I am in
Is there
talks
any
with
chance
Emma.
of a reunion on? We could get them to do a reunion on NTR New Music Now.
Yeah, that would be cool, but I don't know if they would. I don't know.
Ladies?
If, the way Emma was kind of saying
Emma?
is that they
Jolie?
kind of left on not so good terms.
Ooh, what happened? Did she steal her boyfriend?
That's why they broke up and they went their own way.
Was it a boyfriend thing?
I don't know. Emma just said that, well, we broke up and we're not together anymore. That's what she says. So.
Did she drink out of her friend's mocha latte cup?
I don't know. They've been best friends for a while, so I don't know what happened. I don't get involved in that. You know, all I know is that they are both singing their own things, and hopefully we can get them back on soon.
Did somebody put the toilet paper on the dispenser the wrong way?
Maybe so. You never know.
You know, because that can just fuck everything up.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. Tell me about it. You know, the way I have to have that toilet paper dispenser is I have to have it over top.
Oh, you actually
underway.
have a thing with toilet paper.
I do. It has to be over
What?
top. Yes, it can't be under.
After 10 fucking years, I'm just starting to find this out.
Yeah, because the thing is, over top, it's easier to pull it down and to tear it off. Under, it's like you have to struggle to get that spot there to tear it off just right. And sometimes it comes right off of the toilet paper roll.
I have a method where I pull very quickly. I do a sort of like this.
And that's why it ends up on the
And it
floor.
goes really, really fast, and then I know where to stop it, and I rip.
Yeah, but that's why it ends up on the floor.
No, it stops. I make it stop with my finger knuckle. Okay, and then I have I've got it down to a science to where I have the proper amount of ass wipe to use.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
The other way, I find to be a little more difficult.
Why?
And actually
It's easier.
not pleasing to look at.
It's easier because you just pull it right down.
I don't know about this. I think the wedding's going to be off.
Oh boy, you're gonna have the wedding be off because of the toilet paper roll.
We're just going to have, people have like lights and things like that, and tables, bushes, and gazebos. We're just gonna be surrounded by standalone toilet paper rolls. That are positioned in the correct way.
Right? I know.
And then when we get married, everybody can pull
Yeah.
all the toilet paper at once and throw it up in the air. We'll have like confetti sort of deal, except it's toilet paper. No, we won't do that. That is a joke for people that are preparing for the wedding. It's not going to happen.
No.
We just spent this money on blah, 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 and they want toilet fucking paper? Yeah.
Yeah,
darn
right.
it.
Hey, you gotta have toilet paper, though. I mean, you're
Well, we
gonna
will
run
have
out
toilet paper
eventually,
at the festivities. I'm pretty sure people will be taking a number 2. So toilet paper will be provided, of course, at a fee.
What season are we on again? Season 5?
We are to season 5, the second annual Summer Night Series, folks. Getting off to a start. This is episode 2. Okay, episode 3 maybe tonight, tomorrow, or Tuesday.
Is it Summer Nights or Summer Night?
Summer Nights.
Nights, okay.
Summer Nights Series. Second annual.
Second annual. Wow.
Okay.
That's
you get
pretty
it,
good.
Do you get it now?
Yeah, we're pretty popular, aren't we?
We are very popular. We have 5 seasons. And, man, and by the way, later on in the broadcast, I have some very specific news to the country that right now leads everybody else in listenership.
The news that you can use.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, for real. And these people could really use this news. And how ironic that it happens to be the same exact area, region, and city that people listen to us the most in that country.
I know, it's crazy.
I'll save that for later. But just pretty insane. So, yes, episode 2, multiple reality.
There you go.
That's what we're talking about today, chirping about today. So, in this reality, we're going to kick things off with Jennifer Gregerson and what she does best.
Well, I don't do multiple
besides
realities.
Bitching and acting like her mother sometimes.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, okay. Well, see, a moment here because my computer seemed to have shut down.
Gangster from Compton, right? And you're going to pull out some bricks. You got 7 cell phones, 2 laptops.
Exactly.
Holy Christ.
Well, no, see, here's this, okay? When you don't use the computer for a while, it goes into that standing mode, that slow mode.
Murder is the case that they gave me.
But see, here's the thing is, it's like
Snoop
once you turn the computer on, this is what I absolutely hate. Okay, you turn the computer on, and it's like it'll stay in that mode for like maybe a minute, and then you get black screen. It's like,
That's
seriously?
what you got to jiggle your mouse there.
Yeah, I gotta go find it.
I got to find a mouse for you.
You'll have to fix it for me.
I got a fucking mouse.
Because that just drives me nuts. You'll have to fix it for me. Yeah, my mouse is
I
broken.
can go anywhere. Look at this.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Whoa! Woo! Do I want to do this? Oh, no, I don't want to do that yet, actually, because there's something added to that. But, woo! Look at that.
You are playing with the computer mouse.
I am playing with the computer mouse. Yes, I am.
And you're having
that's how much fun we have here on the show, folks.
All right.
What do you got, Jennifer?
Unfortunately, for the Astronomical Insights for July 15th, we do not have a new poem from me. This is a poem that I actually found on the internet. I have used this poem, or I have actually written down this poem.
So what you're saying is this is not an original?
It is not an original Jennifer Gregerson poem.
Wow,
No,
we just lost.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
At least 200,000 listeners.
I will give you an original one tomorrow, okay? Wow. Now, this one, though... this one, I found on the internet, like I said, and it's kind of inspiring. I like it, so that's why I chose to go ahead and put it on the show today.
Okay, well, do it to it.
It is by Joanna Fox, not
Joanna
Fox. Fox.
Okay, so... F-U-C-H-S.
Fox.
Oh,
That's how it's pronounced, okay?
Little different there.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
It's
Everybody wants to be different nowadays.
All right. So here's the thing. Okay. It's called Overcoming. In life, there will be people who hurt you, Spend more time with those who love you. You will make mistakes. Mistakes are ammunition against future catastrophes. You may have regrets unless you can get time back. Focus on happiness now. You may lose people you love. Pour that love on people who need it. You will bump against obstacles to your goals. Obstacles are challenges that sharpen your motivation and resolve. You may have worries that hold you back. Every fear you overcome makes you stronger and better. You are overcoming.
Everybody be happy now.
Okay.
All right,
Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard it.
The ending is, every fear you overcome makes you stronger and better. You are overcoming. And that again is by Joanna Fox. I like that because it actually has a lot of truth to it. It's actually really inspiring.
Are you going to be back with original stuff, or are you just going to copycat off people?
No, actually, tomorrow I've got a poem called Summer.
What if we come back tonight after the fair?
Tonight after the fair? My brain might work. It might not.
So what you're telling the audience right now is that there's probably not going to be a show till tomorrow.
Probably not.
Ooh.
Probably not.
Ooh.
Probably not until tomorrow.
Man, I could see that. It's just like...
we'll see. We'll see.
You know, the United States has that deficit clock.
Yeah.
You know, they can look and see how much... this our little thing here that we have on the wall, it's a listener clock, and it's just skyrocketing downward.
Oh boy, I can't really say if there's gonna be one tonight or not. So, all right.
No, since we're episode 2, multiple realities, the reality of that situation is, yes, you're right. There probably won't be.
Probably not. I mean, if we were to stay at the fair until it closes at midnight, that means that we're gonna get home after we fight the rush hour traffic. We're gonna probably.
I thought you said after fighting Russians.
No, after we fight the
folks, the Russians are
traffic.
here in northwest Minnesota. We have to fight them to get to the Pennington County Fair. I wonder if Mayor Homer knows about this. I'll have to let him know.
Yeah.
No, but what we will have for tomorrow's show, okay, regularly scheduled.
We may have a guest.
We may have a guest, but on top of that, we will have a sort of like a featurette.
We're gonna have hopefully, like I said, hopefully we're gonna be able to get some people to talk to us.
We're gonna have some audio.
We're gonna have what?
Audio. You know what that is, right?
You're gonna have what audio?
Audio.
Oh, I thought you said Somalia audio. I was like,
Somalia,
what?
Yeah. I'm going to have some Somalians over here helping with audio. Yeah, okay.
See, my mind's not working already.
I captain now. Okay, yeah. Pass it on to Somalians. All right. Anyway, you get polio in that country super bad. That's one of those countries.
I know, right?
Not going to Somalia. And that's where I was planning our honeymoon too, to boot.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Well, it might have to be in the Sahara Desert, or maybe close to ISIS. Maybe they have some room for us.
A little bit of that made sense. The other half absolutely made no sense. Actually, the whole thing made absolutely no sense, to be honest with you. But that's why people love you and adore you, because I'm like the comedic relief, and I get the news out, and you're kind of like the silly fuck.
Hey, I never said I was perfect.
You didn't, so that's your excuse. And of
Yeah.
course, I'm joking about the silly fuck. You're just silly.
Oh.
So there you go.
So do we want to hear the horoscopes, or do we want to just banter until we go to break, come back, and then do the horoscopes? How do you
Let's
wanna do
start
that?
some horoscopes.
Horoscopes?
And we'll continue into the top of the second hour.
All right. Well, how about this? Aries.
Yes.
Today, your horoscope is
What?
some kind of settlement, grant, or bonus that you've anticipated for a long time may finally show up.
Really?
This should make your day.
That could be one of a million things.
You may want to celebrate.
Really?
Yep. A chance to attend a large social gathering might come your way. So have fun.
Pennington County Fizz-Air.
Yep. Tonight, don't be surprised if vivid dreams, some great, some sad, come your way. But keep a notebook and a pen by your bed so you can write them down.
Dreams are mending. I don't know the fucking words.
Right.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Taurus, today you
Four
might
Taurus.
put a lot of energy into your romantic relationship. The astral energy is encouraging you to focus on romance.
To focus.
To focus on romance. Spend some time
Focus.
alone together, and a romance of any romance initiated, okay, or advanced today is likely to prove stable and long-lasting. So there you go. Be romantic, Taurus. Be romantic.
Do it.
Gemini, too much work and the resulting pressure over the past few days may have you feeling too tired to do anything. Well, although your optimism and enthusiasm are still intact, don't be too hard on yourself. Things will get better, so tonight, enjoy reading a good book.
You know, books are truly helpful.
Yeah?
They really are. And then I discovered Audible, and that's even better.
Well, I know Opening Minds by Simeon Hein is a good book.
Simeon Hein.
Opening Minds.
Dr. Simeon Hein.
The Journey of Extraterrestrial. Is that what it is? I think it says? Yeah.
Which book you looking at? We got a ton of
Opening
books.
Minds.
Opening Minds.
Yeah, what does it say?
Simeon Hein. It says Opening Minds.
Yeah, but it says a journey.
A journey. Let me fucking see now.
Of extraordinary.
Of extraordinary encounters, crop circles, and
reconnaissance. So basically, remote viewing.
I think it says reconnaissance. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's so small. But we have a ton of books. I see Constance Victoria Briggs. We got to get her on the show.
Constant Briggs. She's coming on in September.
September.
She had some things that were kind of stopping her a little bit from doing night shows for the summer.
Personal issues.
Yeah. So she's been
we'll
to talk with
have
me,
all
and
these
she said she's coming back in
individuals
September.
Coming on the show.
Oh, yes.
We'll have President Biden, of course, coming on the show. He'll forget all
Oh, man, we
anyway.
got to look into getting a Biden impersonator. That would be fun.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be great. Do
But
we
then
know
again,
any
that would be
Biden
too,
impersonators or any impersonators to come on the show?
You
That'd
know,
be
that
awesome.
would be too Howard Sterny.
Well,
And I am not afraid to say at this
I
point,
don't like Howard Stern.
Howard Stern can go shove a broom handle up his ass.
Right.
So hard that it comes out of his fucking mouth. That's how much I like Howard Stern.
Yeah, I never liked him neither.
Those fucking individuals that say, "Oh, he was such a great part of radio, and he did so much for radio. He was so talented."
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Absolutely fucking not. Fucking Diane Amish had more fucking talent in his fucking pubic hair than fucking Howard Stern, folks. Okay.
Right.
So,
well, how about,
alright, there's my little fucking rant on
how
Howard
about
the fuck.
Cancer? Romance blossoms
Cancer
for you
sucks.
today.
It's a bad thing. Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about it. Okay, good.
A new stability and security may settle on love relationships as well as close relationships. Children could be a great source of warmth and pleasure. you might want to channel some of this blossoming positive energy into a creative activity. And this will basically help increase your future for a sense of contentment and well-being.
You're done. You're going to have to save the rest of that GI for our number 2.
That's all right. We'll come back with some Leo and Virgo and a whole bunch of other things.
All right. That sounds pretty good to me. This is NTRN Saturday afternoon, and we're heading out to the Pennington County Fair, folks. We're going to get some audio and some good stuff for you and have it on the show tomorrow or Tuesday. Like I said, special Saturday night. We'll be right back.
We've been on and off, in and out, up and down too many times. Now it's time. Show me what you got. Some say that it's the little things. I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chris from the White House, and you're listening to NTRN, the fastest growing all-topic conservative broadcast in the great upper Midwest, as well as the Great Lakes region. Stay dialed in. More NTRN is just ahead.
We're headed on a plane towards the sun. Just needed a break
Audiences and critics can't believe what they're seeing.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes!
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments.
What is happening?
This is why we go to the movies.
Oh, I like her.
It's pulse-pounding. It will rock your world with jaw-dropping action.
Is this where we run?
Go, 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 go!
Probably.
It's one of the best action movies ever made.
What more can I say?
See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find. It will take your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Tickets on sale now.
Yeah, you got me thinking. Oh, you got me thinking out loud. You kept me waiting, waiting for the next time around. My heart is beating faster than the beat of a drum. Oh, we're all excited, just waiting for the night to come. I'm getting ready, ready, 'cause we're second tonight. Oh, won't you come a little closer? When you got what you need, when you hurt, you still bleed. Well, it's time that you come down. Without love, when you're down on your luck, you can make it. Without love, we all fall hard. Oh, you got me spinning, spinning.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
When you're down on your luck, you can make it. Without love, we all fall hard. You got me waiting, yeah, you got me waiting for it. Loneliness is
Without love, you can't do shit, folks.
Is that right?
Jen, is that correct? Yeah?
Yes, that is.
You gotta have love.
Gotta have love no matter what.
Gotta have love to make things work.
Love carries all.
That's right. Speaking of which,
Yes. Well, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about love when it comes to our horoscopes. Our horoscopes, you know, are all
that was
based
a
on
nice connection.
love. They're based on work. They're based on family. They're based on
right,
you know, personality, anything like that.
This show is subpar. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it. No, go ahead. Love will make it through.
Yes,
right?
that
we'll
is
make it
correct.
through the show.
That's correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Love.
But I thought love was spelled Luv.
Well, that is the only way that
That's how the Socialist Democrats spell it.
LGBTQ people spell it. Luv.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So I'm being lied to.
Mm-hmm.
The left, the socialist left, said they would never lie to me.
Oh, man.
What in the hell?
Daniel, are you just waking up in this reality?
Well, the show is called Multiple Realities.
So, I mean, if you're just waking up in this reality, then I guess you are shocked that the government is lying to you.
Oh, God. What if I was in a I also live in a reality where I'm a fucking liberal.
Oh, man.
Whoa, dude! I gotta talk to my psychologist or whatever.
Well, what if we live in a reality where the government is actually nice to us?
Here's a trick question.
What would we do?
What if we live in a reality where we're well off financially, don't ever have to worry about a nice house,
Amen to
multiple
that.
cars.
I want that reality.
Whatever we want, but we're fucking far left.
Oh, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. No.
No, fuck
No.
that. I'd rather be poor in a
Yep.
fucking cardboard box
Yep, exactly.
than be a fucking liberal.
Yep.
All
But
right.
if we were rich, and had all the, all our bills paid and all that stuff and everything like that, and we were living in a reality like that, and the government was actually being somewhat nice to us, well, maybe I'd take that.
Well, actually, would you keep the? If there was like a multiple realities, multiple universes, would you be able to keep your memory or not keep your memory?
I don't know. I think we choose to keep our own memories. You know what I mean? If you have a bad memory, you choose to put it behind you. So you choose to stick it way in the back of your brain and not remember it, okay? So let's say if you go into a different reality and you like that reality better than the one that you were in before, then you're going to choose to take that memory that you had before and basically throw it away and not remember anything. I think that's the way the consciousness works. I think that's the way our body works.
Well, what I'm trying to say is,
We choose to take away the pain.
if I had the knowledge that I have now, where I would be super rich and all that I just spoke
Right.
about, I would instantly change to a conservative.
Yeah.
Okay. And with the amount of money that I would have, I would donate to all conservatives.
Yeah.
And we would probably live in like a liberal neighborhood, rich, elite neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just fucking, stick signs, hang fucking, banners from our trees that just said Trump, or fucking DeSantos, just whatever, I love Ben Shapiro.
Right.
Just a bunch of shit.
Yep.
Okay, and then like when you rang the doorbell, it would be like Trump saying China every time you rang it.
Well, here's another thing: is you could live in that neighborhood and post signs all over your neighbors' yards, and when they ask why you did that, then you can pull a Biden and say, "I don't know."
True.
Because Biden doesn't know where he is half the time, or I don't recall.
I don't recall. I was on a trip in China.
I was on a trip in China.
Making just a shitload of fucking money.
Or just say, I don't know, I was eating some natural root type things that come out of the ground. They're brown, and they were in my backyard, and I had one hell of a trip. So I really don't know what happened.
You talking about mushrooms?
That is what I'm talking about.
Boy, I remember the days.
Oh my goodness. Are we going to get through these horoscopes today or what?
Probably not, but we could try.
We can try. How about Leo? You might host a social event in your home tonight. Yeah, okay. Well, I know my mother will never do that, so.
Invite your mom on over.
Yeah, right.
We have some hot toddies.
It's bad enough I have to see her tonight. Come on now.
Oh, come on now. I'm sure she would say I love you. And would you like to fucking go dancing together? I don't fucking know.
No, she'll probably say something negative, maybe like, what did you do to your hair or something like that,
Why'd you do that to your hair? You just messed everything up. You can always count on Jennifer Gregerson fucking everything up.
Yeah.
You fucked everything up going back to, 1745 and it's just like sometimes I sit there open-jawed when there are the rare occasions that I'm around you and your mother at the same time. Just the shit that comes out of your mother's mouth.
You know, when we talk about multiple realities, what if there was a reality where you could throw everyone you don't like into that reality?
That reality would be,
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So like when you throw them there, like do they die or do they just suffer?
No, they just have to stay there. They stay there for eternity. They can't get out or anything like that.
Oh,
and they're stuck with a whole bunch of negative people because, you know, all the people that I would throw in there is all the negative people that have been in my life and everything like that, you know. So then they're stuck basically going through life negative all the time, all around them, everywhere they go.
Well, in that case, abso-fucking-lutely. There's just a cavalcade of people that I would love to do that to. So
sign me up.
Yeah, like seriously. Let me turn on my notifications just in case. No, okay, go ahead with your thingamajiggy, or we'll never be done.
Okay, Leo, you might be introduced to new contacts, which could lead to increased professional opportunities. Take a walk after everyone has gone, and your mind will be going 1,000 miles an hour, so you may want to clear your mind. So taking a walk would be great. Virgo, let's see what it got to say about me. Paperwork, perhaps contracts or other legal documents might need attention so you can move ahead with your projects.
Well.
These projects
we happen to be traveling up a hill.
Writing or speaking. Your mind is in just the right space to participate in anything involving communication. So doors of opportunity may open in any area. Lift your chin and get going. You'll be glad you did. Hey, I like my horoscope. You got a horoscope, a good one too. So, I mean, you know.
No, I certainly did. And they actually fucking matched.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
So, yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How about Libra? Your financial picture continues to improve. At some point during the day, you might have a feeling that you aren't working hard enough to keep up with your current motion of going forward. Well, the good motivator is not to push yourself any harder. Go at your own pace and keep on moving.
Okay.
Scorpio, Kimmy and Karen.
Kimmy. Did you make mention to Kimmy? Did she listen to the last show about the 31 countries?
Oh, I'm sure she's listened to it. She said she was going to go back and listen to it. So
yeah.
How about this? Okay, Kimmy and Karen. Scorpio, even though all continues to go well for you, your mood may fluctuate today. In spite of all the great things in your life, at some time during the day, you might feel a little blue. Don't read too much into it, though. It's possible just the result of a low biorhythm is what it says.
Yeah, due to like polio.
Don't even start that with
I'm
her.
fucking
you know,
around.
Kimmy's
Knock on
got
wood.
enough to worry about already,
bring
you
her
know.
head
And now
over
she's
here
going to
so I
worry
can knock
twice
on
as
some
much. Says, try to distract yourself with physical activity. Go out with some friends and have a good time this evening.
Woo!
How about Sagittarius? Trying to get too much work done in the course of the day is not the greatest for you. Your energy isn't what it used to be. Consider the situation carefully, list your tasks, and go at it one step at a time. The world won't come to an end if you don't get them all done at once. Enjoy
the world
a movie
won't
and
come
order
to an end?
a pizza. No, it won't.
Oh shit, we want the world to come to an end. I don't want to deal with this
Capricorn. A friend may need some cheering up today. Your ability to nurture and listen sympathetically, will
Hey, good job.
definitely prove beneficial. Your life should continue to go well with professional success. leading to new friendships and goals as well.
Okay.
Aquarius. You have many projects to complete before the deadline, but don't feel pressured. Do it at your own pace, or you may overexert yourself. Ask for a little help if you need it, and try to relax today.
Okay.
And Pisces. You've been doing very well. Today you might feel more focused than ever. The path ahead seems more clear and more defined. You're anticipating the future with motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe perhaps going back to school for an advanced degree is helpful. And this is a good day to research and finalize any of your future plans.
Okay.
So it seems like everyone has some pretty good horoscopes this time.
They weren't bad.
They were not.
It was like a mixture of...
it wasn't like, oh,
good
fuck,
and
my family is
and
in
moderate.
my way again today. You
there
know
wasn't
what I mean?
there wasn't any true negativity.
No. Positivity, yes.
So...
Okay, well... I'm going to be a little bit of a bearer of bad news here, just a little bit. I'm sorry,
shit.
that's why I give you good horoscopes, so that I can bring you a little bit of bearer of bad news.
I figured. I was waiting.
I'm sorry.
Just one show.
It's astronomical news, okay? I can't help and predict the way...
Well, what's wrong with astronomical news?
I can't predict the way the skies work, okay?
Okay. You're going to be talking about something in the skies?
Well, yeah. So our sun just exploded out another X-flare, and it's heading our way. All right?
Oh, joy to the world.
Although this is pretty, well, normal for us lately, okay?
Yes.
Sooner or later, our luck may run out. As once again, a major solar storm causing radio and internet blackouts worldwide can happen this Monday. The only thing is that we can prepare ahead of time, like get a portable charger ready and wait.
Weird, like the ones that I have in the house that are always used up.
Yep.
Okay.
So, not to scare you, but if a sun flare doesn't get us, there's always war, natural disasters, the government and inflation, the
Happy Saturday, everybody!
Viruses and bacteria going around.
Everybody that was going to the Pennington County Fair are like, nope.
Best for last. One of the 5 asteroids coming towards Earth this week. NASA warns as 5 asteroids are heading towards Earth.
Well, the only one that we need to worry about is 2029, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And asteroid Apophis.
Well, here are the 5.
I've been saying this for fucking years.
Yeah. Here are the 5 asteroids. Asteroid 2023, actually, asteroid 2023 NP, which was 65 feet wide.
Oh, it's nothing.
Actually approached us at 29,660 kilometers yesterday.
Teeny weeny.
And missed the Earth at 5 million kilometers. Okay?
Yeah, 5 million kilometers. Not a threat. Go ahead.
Okay, how about asteroid 2023 NY today?
Asteroid, yeah.
Okay, at 46 feet wide, moving at 7,598 kilometers, actually came close to Earth at 4.4 million kilometers today.
Not a threat. Go ahead.
Okay, and we're going to talk about 2 that are coming for tomorrow, and 1 that will be coming for next Tuesday.
10-4, go ahead.
Asteroid 2023 NW at 100 feet wide, approaching at 61,471 kilometers per hour, will pass Earth by 6 million kilometers.
Did you say 6 billion?
6 million.
Oh, million. Still, nonetheless, I think we's gonna be okay, sir.
Okay, how about Asteroid 2023? MG6. Okay.
Otherwise known as, Diane?
It is 910 feet wide, traveling at 44,562 kilometers per hour, and it will approach Earth at 3.6 million kilometers. And
we'll be good. We'll be fine.
Lastly, all right, coming in very close to Earth is asteroid 2020 2020 U as an umbrella, Q3.
Or
at 190 feet wide. Racing speeds of 33,387 kilometers per hour, and will come close to Earth at 1.2 million kilometers.
Well, far before then, you'll hear it bitching. As it gets drunker and drunker on hot toddies and goes through a pack of Virginia Slim 120s.
So that's going to be the closest one coming to Earth at 1.2 million kilometers.
I'm not worried about that. Yeah, 2029.
Yeah.
Epiphus. Epiphus.
Right. Yeah, right. So how about, we got a new segment here. It's called The Astronomical Sky at a Glance.
Ooh.
Boop. Where's my thunder? I thought you were going to do my thunder.
Oh, you want thunder?
Astronomical
you know what? Sorry.
At a glance. No thunder today.
No thunder today.
Oh, okay. All right.
I will tell you later on.
Oh, okay. All right. No big deal.
Okay.
All right.
We can pretend thunder. Make a thundery sound. Go ahead. You can do it. Oh, come on. You can do it better than that. Get right up to the thing. Just do it. Here we go. She's got a new thing, folks. Here it is.
Boom!
And as I look at the live statistics, we're down to 7.5 listeners.
I don't know how to do a thunder sound. You do a thunder sound. Can you do one?
I was not the one asked.
See? You can't even do one neither.
It's quite juvenile.
All right. Okay, so anyways, the astronomical
what?
sky at a glance for Saturday, July 15th is...
Hey, holy shit, let's fuck it today.
Yeah? Yep. Alatar is getting nice and high in the east.
The first one was a good movie, second, no.
And with the evenings moonless, it's time to greet the dolphin and the arrow. Alatar is a fast-spinning, white-type A star, somewhat
It's
larger
gotta be white,
and
right?
hotter
Not black?
than the sun, only 17 light years away. Hey,
Fucking figures.
I did not do the research on this. I did not see the color of the star, so I am not going to be called a racist. All right,
You know, you fucking black stars are out there that don't get the recognition that they're due.
There are red stars out there, too. There are blue stars out there, too. So, there. There are probably green stars, too.
Well, at least they get recognition.
Oh, jeez, my goodness. All right, anyway. I recognize I got black tires on my car. Come on now.
That's why they have to be rogue planets, because they're not raced right, and they have to go destroying things.
But I'm not racist. I have black tires on my car. I watch color TV. Come on now. All right, anyway. Okay, so little Delphinius is about a fist at arm's length lower left of Alatar. He's leaping leftward just below the summer Milky Way.
Okay.
Sagittarius, the arrow, is smaller and fainter. You can look for it closer to Alatar's upper left. The arrow points lower left past the dolphin's nose. And also, Venus and Mercury conjunction challenge. So about 15 minutes after sunset, use a binocular to look for Venus just above the northwest horizon. Yes.
Okay.
All right. With fainter Mercury only 1/2 degree above it, Venus is current magnitude at 3.9, and Mercury is 1. So you may be able to detect at least Venus with the naked eye once you locate them in the binoculars.
Okay, so I have a question for Yi.
Yes.
Are we going to be dazzled by the northern lights tonight?
The northern lights are going on all week long still, yes.
So we shall be dazzled?
We should still be able to see them, yes.
Okay, the Aurora Borealis?
Yes. Or the dancing auroras, however you want to say it.
Dancing auroras, dancing lights. You know, my dad or my mom used to tell me it was the sun's reflection off the ice that were making the colors in the sky.
Oh, yeah, because of prisms and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
because of the prism.
I believe that up until like 3 years ago.
Hey, it's a good concept. I mean, it is.
Yeah, well, you know, for children, you know, you can't get in depth about
cute.
it. Well, let me explain it to you.
Yeah, right.
It's easier just to say, you know, you got, you know, you're on your like 24th beer and you're like, this is from the sun, reflecting off a fucking iceberg, make a beautiful rainbow in the sky. This was obviously before LGBTQ took over the rainbow.
Yeah.
Flag.
But that's just like, you know, what they talk about Pluto, you know, and stuff. They explain Pluto to
Pluto is a fucking planet, by the way.
Pluto to the little kids, and they talk about poor Pluto, how he's always picked on and he's over by himself and everything like that.
I've decided.
Pluto is a planet.
I have made my choice.
It is a planet, yes.
It's a fucking planet.
Yep.
That's how I was fucking taught.
And it actually gets more sun than any other planet. The planets that are closest to the sun because of the Earth's rotation, the sun's rotation around the planets, and everything like that, actually, Pluto, the furthest one away, gets more light than any of the other planets, even the one that is right next to the sun.
I gotta throw this in there, just in case there is some moron out there that decides to build...
It's a report that I did.
A rocket to go to Pluto to live. Just because it gets the most sunlight, it's still like minus 400 on the surface.
Right, but what I'm just saying is that, you know, naturally the way we see it is we would think that the planet closest to the sun is going to get the most sunlight.
Well,
because of the planet's rotations, that is not true.
That is absolutely
I actually
crap.
did the report back in, I believe I was in 8th grade. It was, no, wait, sorry.
Back in the summer of '69.
I think either 6th or 7th grade. It was the science fair anyway. And I received a medal from the United States Air Force along with a certificate from the United States Air Force. Yeah. And I also received first place. I went on to regionals, which had about, I would say, 300 schools, and I received third place throughout all 300 schools. So.
Hey, kick ass. A little market news for everybody that we might be slipping into the show now.
Go figure.
So your, we'll just call it HESP.
HESP.
Okay.
Is this yours or is this mine? Mine that I have.
No.
Mine went down again.
You know, your Barada.
It went up.
No.
No.
You.
It tanked.
You, even though it's Saturday, yesterday you did more than tank, pal. In one
I went
day.
Bankrupt.
From.
I have one share of this.
Opening bell. Actually, I got a couple of shares in, and I thought twice about it. I mean, it's gone down drastically. It's still giving you futures of 107%, but
I still think
daily,
that it's gonna go. It's gonna hit again.
But listen, daily. You went down 11%.
11%.
So,
well.
your stack value has dropped to 159.
That isn't too bad because I bought it at 175, so that's still not too bad.
I put the call in to sell off, but we have till Monday. Okay, so you maybe can reanalyze, think about it.
I still think you don't know unless you gamble, and I still think that $1.75 in on gives me a full share. I still think that I should keep it in there. And
where is the financial recommendations? Okay, I don't see any. There's nothing there. You know what I mean?
I know, but it's $1.75.
Look at the weekly now.
And what is
look
it
at the
doing?
monthly.
It's just sitting there.
And then the yearly.
Yeah.
And then all. Yeah, I mean, even look at it. It was just like, hey, everybody's happy. No. So I don't know. It's up to you. You have till Monday at bell time. NTRN will open the stock markets on Monday. By the way, we'll be there to ring the bell.
Ah, there you go.
No, we fucking won't, by the way.
All right.
That would be pretty cool. But now I'm not done.
Oh.
Okay, so Five Below, we only dropped 0.28. We got a gain of 4 out of that. A Dexcom, which I have a lot of faith in, especially having type 2 diabetes. I think this will be a game changer. A gain of 14 on that. So, stock, the shareholding on that one went up. This is yours, PDD Holdings, down 1.78%. Okay, but you didn't tank too bad, just down 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so your share, Canadian Pacific, Kansas City, I don't know, fucking maybe nostalgia or something.
I told you not to even worry about them. They're not doing good.
Up 0.19.
Yeah.
They have an outlook for 12.84 for the year. So actually calling that share even. And last but not least, Halliburton. We all know the reason.
Yeah.
For that. We went down.
Huh?
2.28%. Weekly, though, up 6%. Monthly, 12. Yearly, we're looking at 30.
You know, people are saying that.
So we got a gain of 5 out of that. So
okay. Well, people are saying that actually that's the best way to try and save your money is to take a gamble in the stock market. It's so hard nowadays for a person to just save.
You know what you're doing.
A person to just go ahead and save money and throw it in the bank and everything like that, because you always know that bank is there, and you have that card where you can pull out your money and right and stuff like that. So therefore, having a savings account and everything isn't really going to work for you or anything. Plus, it's a lot of interest. That you think you're getting, you're not really getting, and
what you want to do nowadays.
It's a gamble no matter what you do, but the fact is that a lot of financial experts out there are saying to put a gamble out into the stock market because, number one, you don't have to follow it every single day if you don't want to. And, you can pull out, but you got to make the decision to pull out and everything like that. And then, if you decide to pull out, but yet it looks like it's still doing good, then keep it in, and then that's how you're kind of building up and saving.
Obviously,
where,
Friday,
like I said, it's so easy to just pull out of your savings and spend it.
Friday close, it's Monday open.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot get money. You cannot put money in.
No.
Okay, so it's kind of, just in case you acted too hastily.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you read something on your HEPs. That sounds, maybe worth it for opening on Monday. Maybe we'll keep her in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know.
Bitcoin still is staying stable. And I'm just reading article after article after article of some of the top analysis.
Well, I already knew that Bitcoin
folks.
was going to go up.
I mean, now they're talking 120,000 within 6 months to a year. Okay. Last week we were talking 2033.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see what happens there. That's been up and down. And now back to the show, everybody.
Yeah. So, like I said, take a little bit of gamble if you can, I mean...
Well, it's like,
it doesn't
this
cost
way
much.
you can't
it doesn't
touch
cost
it.
much at all.
You can't touch it.
No.
It's not like they're like, hey, I want to get some black tar heroin. The money's not there. You can't grab it and just go.
Right.
You have to wait, okay?
Yep.
And so, in that aspect, it's worth it. But some people will say you're an absolute idiot for playing the stocks right now, or are fucking around with Bitcoin. No, you're not.
No,
because it is very wise.
No matter what we do is a gamble anyway, whatever you do in life.
Exactly, and if you know what you're doing, if you do your research, which is so many people out there are, I want to get rich now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not going to wait. If you're just patient for a small period of time, and that could be 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years,
right?
Even 5, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
With some of these stocks, things like that, pharmaceuticals especially, you could be sitting on piles of money and you don't even know it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Sirius XM, I always refer back to that. My friend Scott, back in Michigan, he had put a very minimal amount of money into shares of Sirius XM, and within I think 3 months, he ended up making about $6,000 to $7,000 because Sirius just absolutely blew the market up. And there are things that I do believe are going to do the same thing, especially with Dexcom and Halliburton, with seemingly war going down everywhere.
Right.
So.
Right.
But we've talked about that enough. Jennifer, go ahead, get me off this subject before this turns into a stock holding show.
Okay, all right. So here are things associated with your zodiac. All right. So I was wondering, what would be a great one? Now I've done a lot of things associated with your zodiac, and one thing that I think that would actually be interesting and which kind of makes sense is the fact that I wanted to see what is associated with summer fun according to your zodiac. Okay, we haven't done this one, and the reason I wanted to do it is because it is summertime, and it'd just be kind of interesting to see exactly, because of your zodiac, your personalities and everything like that, what they actually say would be good summer fun associated with your zodiac. So, Aries, you are the type of person who loves to be a role model for people. You can enjoy your summer a lot by doing meaningful work such as volunteering or helping out your community.
See, that's the problem. When I do try to help out, I get shat on.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So, most individuals, don't deserve my help.
Yeah.
Or my knowledge, or my wisdom, or my intelligence. So there's very few people around here, anyway, that, I would give assistance to, because every time I have in the past 9.5 to 10 years, it's just like, you know, big fuck you and that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anybody around yonder that deserves my respect in that aspect. Many old friends back home, family members, yes, of course, but just here, besides you, obviously, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
That's truly it.
Yeah.
And you know where I'm coming from. So, when you go so unappreciated for so long, then it's like, well, fuck you, I'm not doing fucking a damn thing for you.
Right.
You know, sorry you're in that situation. You put yourself in that situation. You know, when I was in a situation, perhaps, you know, were you there quick to offer help? Absolutely not. You were there, but you were there to quickly offer put downs.
Right.
Okay. As if your shit did not stink. So.
Yes. So you wouldn't be inclined to do anything like that, but you would be cautious of who you would be doing it for.
I would be very cautious. I am a very giving person. I actually enjoy doing physical stuff
and helping people
and helping people out in general. But coming here to this area, and it may not be the area, so to speak. You know, I hate to say this. You've discussed this before on the show, though, but I think it's a certain few individuals, people that have made me think that way.
Yeah.
They know who they are.
Yeah.
You know who I speak of, and no, it will never be that. I'd rather have my fucking finger cut off, okay?
Right.
With no fucking anesthesia or fucking what are they giving now for major pain? A fucking an 81 milligram aspirin.
Right. Yeah,
so,
I know.
yeah.
All
But
right.
others, yes.
Well, Taurus, you have a love for, you know, going to the beach.
Ford?
No, you have a love with relaxing and going to the beach and stuff like that. So one way that you could actually enjoy your summer is having a movie night with your friends or possibly going out for a spa treatment. And then you have Gemini. You tend to get bored so fast. So doing something that can create change in your life is best for you. You could do something that you've never done before, like either skydiving or wine tasting this summer. Or you could even do something as little as changing the breakfast that you usually eat. So that's what you could do this summer.
Okay.
Now, Cancer, being that you are always a workaholic, that is your personality and your nature. This summer, basically, it says that you should go to a conference for whatever you're
just walking to any old conference
and meet people that are just like you, is what it says. So basically, go out there and meet new people.
I don't know why, but that when you said that, walking to a conference, reminded me of that scene from Fight Club, where they're going to all those like special like needs groups.
Yeah.
And he keeps having delusions of the penguins sliding down the ice chutes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And the one penguin looks at him and goes, "Fly." Like, that's what that reminded me of for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, that's like all I see in my head now about going to conferences. That penguin looking at that fucking dude and going, "Fly." So I don't know. I never said I was fucking sane. Real quick, since I am talking, let's fit in some real quick sports.
Yep.
Sportsy sports. Hey, baseball fans out there right now.
Ooh,
Your
baseball.
Minnesota Twins
Are they winning?
taking
Hopefully.
on the Oakland Athletics.
Yes.
It is 4-0.
Woohoo!
Twins on top of that one. That's in the top of the second.
Twins on top.
What's that?
Twins on top. That's awesome.
Right, on top. Twins doing all the work. Got a weather delay, unfortunately, in Cincinnati. And that's the Brewers and Reds. We'll let you know when that one gets back underway. And if you just can't wait for college football or NFL, the CFL is in full swing. And your Winnipeg Blue Bombers sadly lost today. Looks like it was on the road against the, I want to say Hamilton Red Blacks, 31-28.
Hamilton Red Blacks.
Yes.
What kind of name is that?
It's a fucking name.
Huh.
Red Blacks. It's like racist in multiple
It is
ways.
kind of racist, yeah.
Just unbelievable. They should change their names to the Guardians or something. Some gay fucking stupid. It's like, do you seriously think because you change your name to the Cleveland Guardians, like it's gonna stop me from saying Indians every fucking single time?
Oh yeah.
Like, who's playing today? The Tigers and Indians. Oh, okay. Yeah, what was the final score in the the Yankees Indians game? Oh, okay. I don't ever hear anybody going, hey, what was the score of the fucking Guardians game? I mean, what the fuck is this? You know, like the second coming of the XFL? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Kimmy says that you're wrong.
I knew it, and I know what
They're
it is.
They're not the Hamilton Red Blacks.
It's Ottawa, isn't it?
They're the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Oh, that's right. Wait, no, stop.
That's what Kimmy says.
No, stop. No. She's absolutely right. Okay. I knew I kind of flubbed that one up because right away, as soon as I said it, I was like, It's either, okay, tell me if I'm right or wrong here. I should fucking know this too. It's either Oshawa or
You're
Ottawa.
Fired.
Is it either Oshawa or Ottawa?
I don't know, but you're fired.
Have Kimmy answer the
Kimmy will
answer the question. You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
No, I think it's Ottawa, and I'm like 20% Oshawa, but
well, we'll see what Kimmy says.
Okay.
I'm sure she'll.
We're
message.
waiting on you,
Oh,
Kim.
there she goes. It's Ottawa.
Yes. See, I freaking knew it. So, strangely enough, back when I played junior hockey, like it was like AAA.
You played junior hockey?
No. I only played hockey for 13 years.
You were a junior once, huh?
Yes.
I
you broke my concentration
I know,
because of your stupidity.
Well, I did this on purpose to throw you off.
I know. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So it was AAA. The team that we played were the Hamilton Tiger Cats. And it's a CFL team as well. So when she said the Hamilton Tiger Cats, it reminded me of ice hockey, which is very strange. At times I played in Hamilton and London and Kitchener and all those wonderful spots. Oshawa. I think Newmarket had a team there for a second. Sarnia. I do believe it's Guelph. Guelph. Let's see, North Bay, Peterborough. Now this is obviously when I moved up into the Ontario Hockey League.
Right.
which was a part of the CHL. Belleville. Okay. Mississauga, which this was well before the racist train pulled in.
Yeah.
I don't give two flying shits. Don Cherry will always be my favorite, and I still think to this day it was absolute and complete bullshit that he got let go by Hockey Night in Canada on CBC for I think Cherry's Corner during the second intermissions with Don McLean. Or Ron McLean, shit, I can't even remember that.
They didn't get along, or what was the deal there?
No, he had started a team in the O, and it was out of Mississauga, and he always had a thing with European-born players.
Yeah.
He liked to stick with Canadian boys, okay? And to me, that's a coaching method.
Okay.
Okay, it's different attributes. The European game is slightly faster, more finesse.
Right.
They look for speed and goals. Some of the older school hockey, Canadian and the United States, it was more physical. Of course, you had your goals and things like that.
Right.
But you were guaranteed to see some fucking fights. Even in the O, I had my fair share of fucking tussles, one could say. But, yeah, and a few comments that he had about Mississauga, who actually... the one year they did fucking absolutely horrible. I think they won one game,
oh, no.
To be honest with you. But just a few comments he made. He was booted off of Hockey Night in Canada. It really pissed me off.
Jesus.
And I don't know if it's still there, but back in the day when I was 19, I would go to Don Cherry's in Windsor, Ontario. Don Cherry's was the place to be, man. Yeah, so they let him go because of his preference in players.
Oh,
so,
Jesus.
very, very sad. One of the best personalities in all of hockey that I could think of.
He's the one that had the different jerseys, or not different jerseys, different blazers, right?
His clothes were fucking just tap and natch. I mean, we're like Men's Warehouse times fucking 500,000. I mean, this guy wore plaid ties and striped suits and fucking just all kinds of shit. And you looked forward to Saturday nights in Hockey Night in Canada on CBC because you wanted to see what the guy was wearing.
Right.
You know what I mean? To finish that off, Don Cherry, a hero in my mind, and fuck all you leftists out there. Okay? There we go. We literally have 1 minute left. You got anything?
I have lots of astronomical insights still. I mean, but
you got one that you could squeeze out like a turd in desperation?
All right. Well, anyways, so Leo, you value leaving a mark, so volunteering is always good for you. Virgo, you try to do things such as joining a book club or
ISIS.
reading on the beach. Even taking some summer classes and something you find interesting is good for you. Also, Libra, you love being with friends and family, so plan on doing something with them for the summer. Maybe plan on a cruise or a trip. And Scorpio, Kimmy and Karen. Curiosity is completely understanding.
Killed the cat.
You love to get to the bottom of things, so perhaps you may plan a mystery dinner party with your friends.
That is actually good. Spot on.
I'm trying to get through this part at least. Sagittarius,
seconds.
You value adventure, so you plan days to travel to a new part of the country. And then we have Capricorn. You value meditation, so try schedule things that work for you.
Tick-tock,
and
Mr.
work
Wick.
on things that
Tick-tock.
are good for you in meditating and exercising.
Are you fucking done around here?
And Aquarius. You find happiness in meeting new people. So simply go to clubs, join a bike riding club, go bike riding, hiking, or something like that. And lastly, Pisces. You value creating things, so have a garden in your backyard or do some drawing or doodling or whatever makes you happy.
Okay, you fucking done?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. Alright, well, I guess coming up next hour, see, you got me all flabbergasted now. Coming up in the second hour, third hour, we're going to talk about things, all kinds of magical things. So, don't you move any of those buttocks. We will be right back on a special Saturday night at NTRN!
Now it's all missing. 새벽 2시 하늘께까지 telling me that you Gucci 너답지 않지 got me driving like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go 새벽 4시 오후 아침까지 미안한다고 말하지 나답지 않지 got me calling like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go Intention falling.
Oh my God.
Hang on! Ethan! Go, go, go! Audiences and critics can't believe what they're seeing.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes!
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments.
What is happening?
This is why we go to the movies.
Oh, I like her.
It's pulse pounding. It will rock your world with jaw-dropping action.
Is this where we run?
Go, 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 go!
Probably.
It's one of the best action movies ever made.
What more can I say?
See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find. It will take your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Tickets on sale now.
All my friends think I'm at home. I even changed my Snapchat and put it on ghost mode. And I hate to lie, run away and hide. I know exactly what they say, but I'm addicted to the hype. And it's just no good for me. And I'll probably be crying by the end of the week. I know all that glitters isn't gold, but he's so pretty, he's just so damn cool. My heart goes weaker, even with just one hold. But I know all that glitters isn't gold.
destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops, 'cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life. Hit me with it right now, in it. 'Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Said, yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
Saturday nights. We got 1 hour until we start to head to the Pennington County Fizz Air. Is that true, Jennifer Gregerson?
Yeah.
It's gonna be super fun.
I know. After this, we gotta rush. Basically, we gotta get little one ready.
Good band.
We gotta head
Canadian.
I caught that one too.
Did you get that one, man? Yeah, I dug Rush, man. I listen to Rush playing D&D all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, who are those random people walking across the street?
I don't know.
They have a little, one of those ankle biter dogs.
No, jeez.
So, it is hour 3, as I said. This is NTRN. A Saturday evening. It's not quite night yet. So it's evening.
No.
Do you have anything else for us?
I have a lot of stuff
Gregerson. Well, then do it.
I have another new segment that we kind of talked about last time. It's what we talked about last time.
Did you take an Adderall or what?
This one is called NTRN Archaeology Finds, Ancient Symbols, and World Discoveries. So this is where I talk about either Greek mythology, I talk about, the historical finds, or I talk about, our lovely Egyptian signs or symbols. So today I have chosen to talk about Greek mythology.
Okay.
All right. So in June, there wasn't any news for July, but in June they actually uncovered an ancient civilization called Megalopolis. It's the
Megalopolis.
Yep, it's the oldest archaeological site in Greece.
Ooh.
In that, they recovered a whole bunch of bones that supposedly are from what they call humanoid ancestors from back then. It's it must have been the people back then and stuff, but it's very similar to what they have in Greek mythology, where they talk about the big, huge statue type. They look kind of statue-like because they're huge, but they're almost like Calypso with the one eye,
So what you're saying is that they're statue-like.
No, they're not statue-like. They were more people. They were real people in Greek mythology or whatever, but they were giants. There you go, giants. And
So what you're saying is they were giants.
yes, so they thought that they might have uncovered some bones from them.
Them bones.
Now the thing is, though, like we talked about before, Greek mythology is just basically what we understand and have heard of for many, many years. We don't know for sure because we weren't.
Well,
you know what I mean?
not necessarily heard of it. It's what we've been taught.
Right, exactly.
You see,
To
handed
understand,
down
yep.
from professor to professor to the high school level, the middle school level, the elementary level, even.
Mm-hmm.
Because looking at you right now. Where is your time machine part?
Yeah, right. I know.
Okay. Because obviously you witnessed these events. Right?
Yeah. No, not really.
Okay. Well,
we have to believe in something.
Yeah. Well, everybody has to believe it. It's just like the whole God theory.
Yeah.
Here in America, for the most part, God is the most prevalent. If you didn't have God to believe in, some people would actually lose their fucking mind.
They could, yeah.
Okay, and just go off the fucking deep end.
I think it's the same way with certain historical parts too, like Greek mythology.
Right.
People are so much into Greek mythology that they kind of want it to be true.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And we don't know. It could have very well have been true.
It could have been true. It might not have been true. It could be miles off, or it could be spot on. But the fact of the matter is that we do not know. Just like we do not know if there is indeed a God.
Right.
Now, you can do your digging. People, there's people out there that are going to say, well, we dug, and we can, stick those little tubes in the trees, and the ground, and the mountains, and we can date back to the... none of the shit that you're telling me, okay, find little spears or whatever, you cannot possibly... translate that to me into here's exactly what happened.
No.
Okay, they used these spears to do this to these people, who then in turn did this and then this and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And this. Sorry, no.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know what? At one time, I was one of those people that believed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what I was being told. And then once you get older, and depending on the field that you're in, and just so happens that the field that we are in,
right?
I'm not saying that we're smarter by any means,
no,
or more intelligent, but I do think we're a scotch more knowledgeable because of the people that we speak to. And the things that we hear, there is just... how about that? You tell me, how do you know for a fact that those events took place?
Right.
How do you know that the dinosaurs did have vehicles and went to work just like us?
Yeah, we don't know. You never know.
Okay, so it's it's a topic and subject that could literally take up an entire show, if not more.
It is.
But go ahead there, Jennifer G.
All right. So, the ancient Greek civilization, the groundbreaking discovery announced by the culture minister, or ministry, excuse me, suppresses any previously known archaeology record in Greece. All right. So it says that it was estimated to be around 3.3 million to 300,000 years old that they discovered.
I see.
And also, in the remnants of the discovery, they also discovered extinct species of giant deer, elephants, hippopotamuses, rhinoceroses, and macaque monkey.
A macaque monkey?
Macaque monkey.
A macaque?
Macaque monkey.
A macaque.
Yep.
While we have the time real quick. You know what, Jennifer?
Mm-hmm.
I am super thirsty, and I feel like I need not only refreshment, but I need a true hydration, electrolytes.
Yeah.
Okay. And because I'm diabetic, I would really like it to be sugar-free. And if it had, I don't know, maybe like a berry, a mixed berry
yeah.
Sort of taste, that would be the cat's ass.
Yeah.
Okay? So, whoa! What is this here that I have in my hand? It's mixed berry flavor, only 15 calories, sugar-free, and 16.7 fluid ounces.
Wow.
Essential electrolytes.
Yeah.
No artificial flavors or colors. No preservatives. It's recyclable. It's plant-based.
No sugars.
BPA and PET free.
Well, that's good.
And made from renewable motherfucking materials.
Wow. So what is this magical drink called?
The magical drink that I am now speaking of is BioSteel.
BioSteel.
Let me go ahead and take a nice sip right now. Let me see.
Refreshing?
Well, God damn it. That is one good electrolyte, hydration, sugar-free, 15-calorie drink.
Wow. Wow.
Again, that's BioSteel.
Comes in multiple different kinds of flavors.
As a matter of fact, 10 different flavors for your liking. BioSteel, BIOSTEEL.
And it's on sale right now at your local grocery stores for how much? Especially Hugo's?
It's $29.99 per bottle. No, I'm trying. 16.7 fluid ounce. No, you can get 2 for $3.
2 for $3.
Okay,
what
this region.
a deal.
And it is also, the past year,
Mm-hmm.
it is the official drink of the greatest sport on earth, the National Hockey League.
Wow. Wow. Absolutely amazing.
It's Saturday night. Go out and get yourself a BioSteel. Folks, you won't regret it. Jennifer, go ahead.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that wonderful ad there, Daniel.
BioSteel, I'll be waiting on that phone call.
Anyway, you did that wonderful, by the way.
Thank you very much.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to close up the astronomical insights part and
Closing
explore,
it up.
dream,
Close it,
and discover.
What is this? Red Lake Falls? You're closing up already?
Heading on over to the history of the day.
History of the day.
So, in 1965, Mariner 4, an uncrewed space probe launched by NASA in actually 1964, but in 1965 is when it actually surfaced. It flew by Mars and returned close-up pictures of its surface. In 1965 is when they actually received the pictures that came back to Earth. So,
Really?
Yep. In 2006, co-founders Jack Dorsey, Jack Dorsey, Evan Williams, and Biz Stone publicly launched their online service, Twitter. Within the following decade, it had more than
Jack Dorsey.
300 million users.
Holy monkey turds.
Yeah.
That was 2006?
2006, yep.
Jeez.
In 1997, the Italian fashion designer Gianni Versace was murdered by serial killer Andrew Cunanan.
Yeah, fuck.
So, yeah.
Don't make fucking
that's
perfume
not
and
good.
shit.
Yeah,
and
Jesus. In 1988, the thriller Die Hard was released.
And what happened?
Bruce Willis,
Listen to this.
the #1 action star.
Especially around that time. Are you going into what I think you're going into?
No, in 1978.
Oh, yep. Never
What?
mind. Let's rewind
What's
that.
going on in 1988? What am I supposed to go into?
So, Die Hard
Yeah.
with Bruce Willis.
Mm-hmm.
There was actually, right now, present day, we might not have ever known who Bruce Willis was. The very first scene of the movie, the shooting, principal photography for Die Hard, Bruce Willis almost died.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that one. I'm sorry.
And it wasn't like, whoa, I almost died. It
Right.
was like, fuck!
Oh.
I almost died.
Wow.
Along with a few other stuntmen. It was, they started out, now movies, when you see them,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of silly, knowing the difference, but
We're going to try and get to the news today, too.
we
by
are
the way.
really, it's like a banter day, but, they shoot different scenes
Right.
at different times,
Mhm.
okay? Depending on weather conditions, if they're able to use this equipment or that, or blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So they were shooting the airport scene where they were in the supposed closed down area of the airport. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah, when there was
Okay, with
fire,
the-
the flames or whatever. Yeah,
Remember
and then
he
going
was
up and
on
blowing
the
up
escalator
yeah.
and that guy was like, I'm gonna get you now, pal.
Yeah.
Okay, and he was like, oh, fuck, and they were both trying to get to that, I think it was an Uzi.
Mm.
Man, my buddy Andy Hodge, man, that's all he ever wanted in life was a fucking Uzi. Two of them, and like a Rambo fucking wrap for his head.
Right,
and
right.
long hair like fucking Rambo.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to fucking kill a bunch of fucking bad guys, dude. With fucking double Uzis, as he did like the most incredible BMX jump on his bike.
Okay.
Fuck is that? But no, they were going to grab the Uzi and whatnot. It was the scene that I was referring to. And they had those, they were like makeshift, working scaffolds. That one up and the guy was on top and he was shooting through the wood.
Yeah,
trying
and
to
they
get
move?
the thing actually collapsed
Oh.
while Bruce Willis was underneath it.
Oh my God.
And this wasn't like a piddly little scaffold. This thing was built metal, hardwood, whatever have you.
Holy
it had
moly.
to be able to sustain this 230 some odd pound dude
Wow.
that was actually moving around as
Right.
well.
Yeah.
And this thing only had the strength of, 10 to 15, fishing wire holding it in place. They all failed, and every one of the levels came down. And the thing actually broke apart. If it wasn't for Bruce Willis
Right.
and his ability to move quickly and notice situations and be keen about things, he would have been literally squashed to death.
Like a pancake. Just
like
squashed.
a fucking pancake. And there's my fucking story.
Huh. Wow.
Moving on.
Well, how about in 1978, the American singer-songwriter Bob Dylan performed in England before 200,000 people.
How'd that work out?
1922, okay, Leon Linderman.
Leo DiCaprio?
No, Leon Linderman received the Nobel Prize for Physics for research on neurotrons, and he was born in New York City.
What the fuck are neurotrons?
I don't know. I didn't look further into it. It's got to be something to do with.
Absolutely.
It's got to be something to do with your
horrible news lead.
It's got to be something to do with the physics of your body and neutrons in your body, maybe, or something. It might be something to do with neutrons, maybe. Neurotrons is what it is. So I don't know.
I'll take your word for it now, but.
In 1951, Jesse Ventura was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Jesse Ventura.
In 1961, Spain accepts equal rights for both men and women. In 1968, One Life to Live, the American soap opera, premieres on TV.
One Life to Live.
In 1099, the city of Jerusalem is captured and plundered by Christian forces during the First Crusade. In 1799, the Rosetta Stone is found in the Egyptian village of Rosetta by French Captain
Is that real? That's how
Pierre.
it got its stone, the name?
Mm-hmm.
It was found in Rosetta?
Mm-hmm. By French Captain Pierre François Bajard during Napoleon's Egyptian campaign. How about in 1968, the Fantasy Records releases Susie Q's album Creedence Clearwater Rival.
Oh, yeah.
In 1972, Honky Chatu becomes Elton John's...
Man, you're just entering the realm of fucked upness in the past... 35 minutes. Are you okay?
Becomes Elton John's first #1 album in the U.S. and it includes the hit Rocket Man.
Oh.
In 1976, there was a 36-hour kidnapping of 26 school children in California.
Shitty.
In 1985, John Lennon Stepping Out was released. I'm Stepping Out.
And then didn't he fatally step out?
Yeah.
A couple years after that?
Right. In 1830, the Indian tribes Sioux, Sauk, and Fox. Excuse me, my God. I gotta take a drink. Hold on.
This is just, yeah. I'm gonna get our cat to finish off the co-hosting gig today.
Oh man.
Jeez.
I hate allergies. Okay.
Allergies.
In 1830, sorry, Indian tribes Sioux, Sauk, and Fox signed 4th Treaty of Prairie du Chien, giving the U.S. most of Minnesota, Iowa, and Missouri.
Well, the best thing to come out of that deal was Fox's 24. That was a great series.
All right. In 1870, Manitoba becomes the 5th Canadian province, and the
what year?
Northwest Territories are created.
What year was that?
In 1870. In 1904, the first Buddhist temple in U.S. forms in Los Angeles. In 1923, Italian Parliament accepts a new constitution. In 1929 was the first airport hotel. It opened at Oakland, California. 1954 was the first commercial jet transportation plane. It was built. Was the Boeing 707.
707.
And in 1960, Chubby Checkers releases his version of The Twist. Now we're going to go to the news that you can use.
The news that you can use. Let me see something. You know what? Stay right there. Stay right there.
Oh, it's going to take just...
Don't move. No, don't move.
It's still going to take a little bit of time to find it.
No.
You going to find the lightning bolt?
You go like this. You go...
How quick are you going to get it? You going to find the lightning bolt?
See that right there?
Yeah.
And then you go...
Oh, there you go.
And let's go ahead and restart that. So what's going to happen now?
NTRN News, the news you can use. There you go. All right.
Bam.
So NTRN, News, Science, and Medicine. This is an interesting one, guys. Listen up. Quantum immortality theory.
Oh, you actually did.
Quantum immortality usually
into
refers to, in a classical sense, a person who is lucky enough to survive in any incident in the world, such as quantity of luckiness is even big enough to keep that person away from aging in the human body. That fact is when it comes to immortality. If QIT, when you die, okay, you are just going to wake up in a parallel universe with no memory of the fact that you just survived an apocalyptic event. Here is...
Wasn't the example an exchange between Russia and the United States?
Yeah, something
World
like
War
that,
III?
yeah. Throughout the history of the world, we have been many times, we have tried many times to find out a secret of the anti-aging. But we have not been able to. We failed every time. Quantum immortality suggests that nobody ever actually dies. The consciousness never experiences death. According to the host of your One Black Friend podcast, Jolie
Is that the
Molly.
name of the podcast? My One Black Friend?
Yeah, Jolie Molly, okay, says, instead, whenever you die in one universe, your consciousness just transfers to a parallel universe
As
where
if
you
nothing,
survive.
nothing at all happened.
Right. She also says the only clues would be slight differences between the worlds and the new Mandela effect.
Interesting.
Goes on to state that, okay, so let's say that apocalypses actually happen all the time, okay, such as the dinosaurs being wiped out 65 million years ago. Okay, that's one theory.
Well, they've died down
Okay, that you have died and you have died again.
Since I stopped seeing Robin Pratt.
Well, you're just getting older and older and surviving apocalypse after apocalypse. That is what quantum immortality is. It also goes as easy as going back to the, the Schrödinger's cat. Remember that one about the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics?
Jesus Christ.
And,
give me a second so I can jump out the window.
So in 1933, he proposed an experiment where he would poison the cat or whatever.
Shitty
deal. And keep him in the radioactive material was inside the litter box and everything. Well, anyways, what he had found out that has a 50-50 chance of decaying over an hour and being detected by the counter, which would smash a vial of poison into the radioactive material was present, okay, killing the cat.
Dude.
But it's harsh, yes. But the thing is, the result was that when he opened the box, having glanced at the annoyed and or dead animal, the cat was both alive
I'd be a
and
little
dead
fucking
at
annoyed,
the same
yeah.
time. That is considered the quantum immortality theory. He received a lot of criticism, obviously, for that experiment.
Yeah, first and foremost,
that's cruelty
hey,
to animals,
dude,
big time.
you're getting like 82 years in prison, pal. But second, it's,
So is it possible? Is it possible that we go through all of these encounters and stuff in life, and our consciousness, our body dies, but our consciousness obviously still stays alive, and when we do actually die, it just goes on to a new universe or a new parallel?
I mean, that's essentially what I was talking about 8 or 9 months ago on one of our broadcasts.
Right. The death theory is what you were talking about.
The death theory, yeah. Where I'm
but you're
slightly different.
You were saying that our body is still kind of kept alive. That we're
our
alive,
body
like, in
is somewhere, like right now,
bed.
I would be in sort of a vegetative state somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, and this, no matter how long I'm kept that way, okay, say, I think their example was like 7 minutes, which is nothing.
Right.
To me and you, 7 seconds, but to me right now, here with you and everything that I've done in my life, since I was a wee lad, has taken place in those 7 seconds, and I'm actually probably only at 4 or 5 seconds right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it also goes back into the Egyptian time, okay? The Egyptians thought that when they die, they don't actually die. That their consciousness basically lives on. Their immortality starts. Okay?
Right.
So if that is true, if that's what they believed way back then, it could very well possibly be true that this quantum immortality theory actually exists. We don't know.
Obviously we need more time to study up on that type of stuff.
I don't know if we'll ever be able to study it, figure it out.
Well, there was a lot of talk on the last show.
That's like playing with God in a way.
Well, you know what? The answer to all of that, including what I was talking about, what you're talking about, this and that, the answer is quite obvious if you are smart enough.
Mm-hmm.
The answer's 42.
Yeah, you got me there. I don't know yet.
I
had me thinking
come
for a
on!
second.
If you don't, I'm gonna have to fucking
I don't know
kick
if I
you up.
remember that one.
Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's right.
This one might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't watch it as much as you do. I'm not into it as much as you are. I'm sorry. I do apologize.
Sheriff. I don't know. She was standing next to the window, and all of a sudden she jumped so far she ended up in the middle of the road.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go again. Okay. Anyways, all right. Let's
42.
take Yes, 42. Okay. So let's go on with the NTRN local news. First of all, let's take
Ain't that what they do for like local?
No.
Nothing like that?
No. That was a fail. I'm sorry.
Did I fail on that one?
Anyways, let's take a moment of silence on this one. Okay?
Like for real?
For real. Take a moment of silence.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, there was a really bad incident that happened yesterday, and a police officer was killed, along with the
Son of a bitch.
the shooter, which is good. But 2 other people are critically injured too, as well.
Officers, bystanders.
Just bystanders. Police in Fargo confirmed that an officer was dead and 2 other injured after a shooting on Friday afternoon. The suspect was also killed. Civilians sustained serious injuries. The Fargo Police Department was unable to release any additional information, but the witness said a man opened fire.
They don't have any pictures that I could plaster all over the fuck. So I can make sure the fucking family sees their criminal fucking son dead.
They have the brigade. I mean, they have the police brigade, that goes down the streets, with
No. I'm talking
everything.
about the criminal
I don't
son.
know. There might have been a video. I don't know. But anyways, the witness said a man opened fire on police officers before other officers shot
Why?
him.
What the fuck was he doing anyway?
I don't know. Shot him around 3 p.m. Okay? Shortly afterward, officers converged on a residential area about 2 miles away and evacuated residents while gathering what they said was evidence related to the shooting. A witness reported seeing and hearing the gunshots in the area. Shannon Nicole told
Hands up, don't shoot.
FGO radio she was driving at the time. She said, I quote, I saw the traffic stop, and as soon as I drove, shots were fired, and I saw the cops go down, Nicole said. My airbag went off, and the bullet went through my driver's door.
I gotta ask, because you haven't mentioned this yet. Either way, it's a fucked up scenario, and I would treat it the same way. Was the criminal offender black?
I don't know. It didn't really state that. It says it won't state any more information at the moment.
If it didn't say that, then
Most
they
likely.
are black.
Most likely.
There's no way in hell mainstream media of any type of sort, television, radio, or what you're doing there, would ever say a black man shot back at cops and killed an officer.
Right. Especially up this far.
Yes.
This far. Yeah.
So
yeah.
The anger that goes through you.
The officers, when they put on that badge and they put on their uniform and they walk out the door and they kiss their wife or their significant other or their kids goodbye or whatever, they don't know what they're getting themselves into. That is the same with the fire department. That is the same with the ambulance or anyone in particular in that kind of area. We here at NTRN support all of our arms of services, whether it is not only just the fire department and the police officers, it is the military as well, any branches as well, because everyone,
reservists,
who goes out there, they don't know what their chances are. They don't know what their future
off-duty police
holds.
officers, legal card carrying.
But we thank them every single day for going out there, putting their lives on their line for us.
And here you go.
And protecting us.
The thanks that they get is defund them.
Yeah.
That's the world that we live in today, folks, 2023.
It's sad. So, once again, like we've always said, we would like to thank the Thief River Falls Police Department for being out during the fair time, doing their extra duties. Also, like to thank the Red Lake Falls Police Department for doing their jobs. The ambulance services.
Does Red Lake Falls go out there?
No, I don't think so, because Red Lake Falls services around Crookston area too and everything, so they're kind of spread all the way around. Being Thief River has a little bit more police officers than Red Lake Falls, then the police officers just kind of stay, Thief River kind of. So I think what happens is Thief River, when the fair time is around, the police officers kind of gather at the fair,
the state
do
boys
walking
go
and stuff like that. But then I think Red Lake Falls and the other supporting areas kind of help Thief River and them during that time, where if they do like pick up their calls or something like that, because they're out walking the fair, making sure everyone's safe and stuff.
The state boys work in collaboration though.
Yeah, everyone kind of works together.
At the Pennington County Fair. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But as for the Pennington County Fair, we would like to.
What's going on tonight?
We would like to say.
People have an idea, just in case.
Thank you for Brian Homer and the Fair Board faculty for putting together.
Remember that movie? That was scary as fuck.
I know. For putting together the Pennington County Fair for not only the little ones, but the families and everyone else who enjoys the fair. I mean, I enjoy the fair all the time. It's still continuing through this weekend. Tomorrow is the last day. The fair hours are tonight.
Am I the only one that feels like when
1
the
p.m.
fair...
to midnight, and Sunday 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Go ahead.
Am I the only one that feels like when the Pennington County Fair ends on Sunday and you go into that Monday, that it's just a matter of days before winter shows up?
Yeah, pretty quick. It feels like summer's over.
Yeah,
because it's like we're waiting for that all summer long. We're waiting for the fair to come. That's the only
you
thing
hype
we
yourself
really
up
have.
so much.
And We Fest too.
We Fest, would be the official sort of.
And then that's it. There's no other
activities out there,
except for maybe, if
you look for like
they have
one
something
or
down
two,
at the park once in a while or something, but other than that,
3 or
there's not
4
really much.
beautiful night bonfires.
Mm-hmm.
AJ, by the way,
AJ does wonderful bonfires.
Cousin,
yeah.
AJ.
Go have some beer brats with AJ.
It wouldn't be
Amazing.
a bonfire without how many do you cook at a time? 800 fucking brats.
Oh God,
He literally is the size of a telephone pole
and
leaves 2.5
yeah,
for everybody there.
Right.
But I'm not gonna knock on it. They are the most delicious brats ever.
They are. He actually he babies his brats as he's making them. He babies them. So,
and when he gets the right amount of intoxication in him, and he is cooking those brats, and obviously it's late summer, he actually punches killer bees right in the face.
Yeah, right.
That's
well,
AJ,
back to the fair, okay? So the 3 questions that I want to go around and ask tonight are, what's your favorite fair food? What's your favorite ride? And how many times in your lifetime that you can remember have you flipped the zipper in a row?
Oh, the zipper in a row. You talking about your own zipper?
Oh, I'm talking about the
ride.
The zipper.
Okay.
I have flipped it, and this is true. I have flipped it 36 times in a row, nonstop.
Very good. You want to start or something?
No, actually, that's pretty good, though.
Okay.
You don't normally get a lot of good zipper cages that actually will continue to flip and flip and flip and flip. So, I mean, when I was a teenager, that was the best thing. Everybody wanted to make sure that they got the right zipper cage to flip. And it was awesome when they opened up both sides, because then you got to choose from both sides and stuff. And so it didn't just give you one side to choose. Like, you're watching as that zipper is going around and you're standing in line. You're watching and you're like, okay. Oh, the pink one. That's what I want. The pink one, that flips the most, because you're looking to see which one flips the most. So you can get on it, And sometimes you'll even change your way in line to make it so you can get that zipper. But anyway.
Well, to finish that off, my thing, it was always, me and my buddies, always was the spaceship.
Spaceship?
Yes.
Are you
Where
talking the
you were
Gravitron
held,
when you're
the
inside?
Gravitron, yeah.
Oh, yep.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You have any other fucking pointless shit to say?
Well, I just have a few more things here at the fair real quick.
It better be less than a minute.
All right, so daily parking is $4. You can purchase only a one-day pass at the fair for $30. Weekend activities tonight, 7 p.m. starts the bull ride. Tomorrow night is 4:30 p.m. starts the demo derby, and 5:30 to 7 is the talent show. And like I said, it is the last day, so get out, go have some fun, enjoy the ride, skins, and yummy, delicious fair food.
Do it. Okay. You gonna say goodbye, or are you just gonna leave people?
We have a lot more news, so we most likely will have probably a doubleheader tomorrow to get some of the news going.
A doubleheader, one today, one
But,
tomorrow. Yeah.
Anyway, have a wonderful night, everyone. We're going to head out to the Thief River Falls Fair now.
Don't you say something like live long, love, and prosper?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Like that?
The quote of the day. See? I'm off because I didn't get to everything today. So.
Good.
All right, the quote of the day is, either you run the day or the day runs you. This is by Jim Ron. Have a good night, everyone.
Okay. So we're going to turn her mic off. Well, she's absolutely correct, folks. We're going to wrap this bad boy up. It was absolutely fun for a Saturday night. A beautiful Saturday night, no less. And yes, indeed, we are heading to the Pennington County Fair. We hope to get some good audio and all kinds of stuff, and have a show for you tomorrow. This was NTRN. Saturday night.
And critics can't believe what they're seeing.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes!
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments.
What is happening?
This is why we go to the movies.
Oh, I like her.
It's pulse-pounding. It will rock your world with jaw-dropping action.
Is this where we run?
Go!
Probably.
It's one of the best action movies ever made.
What more can I say?
See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find. It will take your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Tickets on sale now.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy that one and that one. All of it. I need it all. Do you want it though? Where do I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind. I don't want it all. Heard the scammer had to switch up the accounts. Moving paper, gotta call it my account. It's all in, I can have it coming out. Been through the struggle, I can see another drought. Yeah, it's not a purse, it's a merce. 6 figures was a goal, now it's 9 or a hearse. Put it work. Used to pull up, now swerve. No time for the snakes, time to put them in the dirt. That's word. I gotta get it, it's in my DNA. You only see the highlights, don't know what it takes. Last year stressing, got no sleep. Now I'm right between the courts, out of nosebleeds. I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind. I don't want it all. circles to the same gang. We just get to it, we don't gangbang. Lost some friends to the same thing. Keep a low pro when we maintain. Find us in a lost somewhere, kicking back. Find you on computers, type in Twitter facts. You lose a follow, throw a Twitter at. I lose $1, bet I get it back. Like a boomerang. My girl likes diamonds, big one shining on a ring. I got 3 daughters, you could bet that they gon' get the same. But they got morals, I'll be damned if they sell up for change. They won't sell out a thing. I lose it all, you bet I get it back by any means. I trust in God, won't be $1 that can make me change. I got that power, I could get anything. I got that power, I could get anything. Where do I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind. I don't want it all. Heard he scammer, had to switch up the accounts. Moving paper, gotta call him my account. It's all in, I can have it coming out. Been through the struggle, I can see another drought.
For Jennifer Gregerson and the Night Talks Radio Network, I'm your host and creator, Daniel Brewer, saying thanks for listening to another great NTRN episode. Also, we can't forget the ones who make NTRN possible nationally and worldwide. Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, JioSaavn, Podchaser, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podcast Addict, ZMARadio.com, Live 365, and TuneIn Radio. All music heard on NTRN is licensed for use by Epidemic Sound. For more information, head to epidemicsound.com. All other music heard on NTRN is licensed for use freely by the musical artists, along with copyright usage information, fulfilling any terms of usage agreements with Spreaker.com. Special thanks to the voice of NTRN, Kevin Robinson. And a very special thank you to Art Bell, because if it wasn't for Art Bell back in the day, we wouldn't be here today. Catch NTRN every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday late night and weekends starting at 9:05 p.m. Central Time, beaming directly to you from a secret little town in the great upper Midwest. So, until the next NTRN, stay safe, cover your six, and remember, they are listening. So long, everybody.